First station, Jesus is condemned to death. Jesus, you stand all alone before Pilate. Nobody speaks up for you. Nobody helps defend you. You devoted your entire life to helping others, listening to the smallest ones, caring for those who were ignored by others. They don't seem to remember that as they prepare to put you to death. Sometimes I feel abandoned and afraid as well. Sometimes I too feel like I am treated unfairly or blamed for things unfairly. I have a hard time when people criticize me at home or at work. Has fear caused me to accuse others of wrongdoing and prevented me from honestly looking at myself? Has fear prevented me from standing up for others, particularly the weak and defenseless? Help me be grateful for what you did for me. Help me to accept criticism and unfairness as you did and not complain. Help me pray for those who have hurt me. Grant me courage to stand up for others. Make your home in me as I make mine in you. The second station, Jesus carries his cross. Jesus, as you accepted your cross, you knew you would carry it to your death on Calvary. You knew it wouldn't be easy, but you accepted it and carried it just the same. I sometimes feel like I'm not appreciated. Sometimes I feel as if I accept more responsibility than I need to. I can feel sorry for myself, even though the crosses others carry are much larger than my own. In my self-pity, I am often afraid to reach out to help. What cross do I carry? Help me to lovingly accept my cross and show my love to others who have their own crosses to bear. Those who remain in me, with me in them, bear fruit in plenty. The third station, Jesus falls the first time. Jesus, the cross you have been carrying is very heavy. You are becoming weak and almost ready to faint, and you fall down. Nobody seems to want to help you. The soldiers are interested in getting home, so they yell at you and try to get you up and moving again. I sometimes feel alone, that I am failing, and there is no one to turn to. Help me to see adversity as a God-given opportunity to develop the kind of courage which is born of humility rather than of bravado. Give me the grace to accept your unconditional love. I have told you this so that my own joy may be in you and your joy may be complete. The fourth station, Jesus meets his mother. Jesus, you feel so alone with all of those people yelling and screaming at you. You don't like the words they are saying about you, and you look for a friendly face in the crowd. You see your mother. She can't make the hurting stop, but it helps to see that she is on your side, that she is suffering with you. She does understand and care. Grant me a strong memory. Do I recall my own mother coming to my aid? Have I witnessed my wife support and comfort my children? Jesus, help me to see you in them. I sometimes feel overwhelmed by many things. Life is so competitive, and I worry so much about my future and those who have some control over it. I need to remember that being an adult does not mean having to solve every problem all by myself. I need to look around me for a friendly face, for the help I need. Make your home in me as I make mine in you. Simon of Cyrene helps Jesus to carry his cross. Jesus, the soldiers are becoming impatient. This is taking longer than they wanted it to. They are afraid you won't make it to the hill where you will be crucified. As you grow weaker, they grab a man out of the crowd and make him help you carry your cross. He was just watching what was happening, but all of a sudden he is helping you carry your cross. Sometimes I try to do as little as I can and still get by. Others might need my help, but I choose to rationalize or ignore them. Even when I'm asked to help, I sometimes claim to be too busy. Do I have the energy and courage to get up and help others? Do I stay late at the office, at the shop, or on the road under the guise of work, when real opportunities to help others are wasted? Grant me the gift of a balanced life and the sight to recognize those in need. Those who remain in me, with me in them, bear fruit in plenty. The sixth station, Veronica wipes the face of Jesus. Jesus, suddenly a woman comes out of the crowd. Her name is Veronica. You can see how she cares for you as she takes a cloth and begins to wipe the blood and sweat from your face. She can't do much, but she offers what little help she can. I notice the needs around me. Sometimes my own family members crave my attention, and I don't even seem to notice. Sometimes a coworker, friend, or family member could use help or understanding, but I don't reach out to help, lest I be criticized, or that they demand more of me than I'd like to give. When is the last time I called a loved one on the telephone? Do I avoid people I fear? Do I create a false sense of closeness with them? Help me to experience your house of love. Remind me that perfect love casts out fear. I have told you this so that my own joy may be in you and your joy may be complete. The seventh station, Jesus falls the second time. This is the second time you have fallen on the road. As the cross grows heavier and heavier, it becomes more difficult to get up. But you continue to struggle and try until you're up and walking again. You don't give up. Sometimes I think I should know more than I do. I become impatient with myself and find it hard to believe in myself when I fail. It is easy to despair over small things, and sometimes I do. Life can be a struggle at times. Help me to embrace the struggle and grow in my love for you. How do I react to my own failures? What am I afraid of? Too much success? The perception of being a loser? Help me to search persistently for faith in you. Make your home in me as I make mine in you. The eighth station, Jesus meets the women of Jerusalem. Jesus, as you carry your cross, you see a group of women along the road. As you pass by, you see they are sad. You stop to spend a moment with them, to offer them some encouragement. Although you have been abandoned by your friends and are in pain, you stop and try to help them. Sometimes I act like a child. I become so absorbed in myself and what I'd like that I forget about the needs of others. I take them for granted and often ignore their needs. When have I felt abandoned or betrayed? When have I abandoned or betrayed others? In my quest to develop intimacy with you, grant me the grace to forgive myself and others. Allow me to move on in a fruitful journey through life. Those who remain in me, with me in them, bear fruit in plenty. The ninth station, Jesus falls a third time. Jesus, your journey has been long. You fall again beneath your cross. You know your journey is coming to an end. You struggle and struggle. You get up and keep going. I often feel I should have conquered my weaknesses by now. I become discouraged when I'm confronted by the same problem over and over again. Sometimes it seems that I have been carrying the same cross most of my life. I am weary. When I have health problems, I can become discouraged and depressed. Why do I continue to do what I don't want to do? How does fear motivate these behaviors? Do I abuse other people, alcohol, drugs, or food? Help me to build a new life that's free, full, and rich. Help me to persist in the belief that, although life is unfair, you are good and fair. I love you, and you make your home in me, so I love myself. You have gathered us all into one family, so I love my brothers and sisters. I have told you this so that my own joy may be in you, and your joy may be complete. The 10th station, Jesus' clothes are taken away. The soldiers notice you have something of value. They remove your cloak and throw dice for it. Your wounds are torn open once again. Some of the people in the crowd make fun of you. They tease you and challenge you to perform a miracle for them to see. They're not aware that you'll perform the greatest miracle of all. Jesus, you refused to use violence, vengeance, and grudge-holding against those who stripped you of your clothing. Grant me grace to forgive those who have hurt me. When have I used words to inflict injury on others? Do I gossip about others in an attempt to make myself look better? Do I tear open emotional wounds in myself and others by bringing up hurtful events in the past? What can I change about myself today? What is my responsibility in the situation I face? Am I afraid to carry out God's will because I'm afraid of the criticism I may face? Am I afraid to forgive myself and others because it would let me or them off the hook? Make your home in me as I make mine in you. The 11th station, Jesus is nailed to the cross. You are stretched out on the cross you have carried so far. The soldiers drive nails into your hands and feet. You feel abandoned by the people you loved so much. People seem to have gone mad. You have done nothing but good, yet they drive nails through your hands and feet. You are all powerful, yet you are also powerless. Help me to be willing to confess both to myself and others that I too am broken, that I too have a handicap, and that I need a place to grow in you. When have I abandoned others when they needed me most? Peter and Judas both abandoned you. Peter went on to have a profound effect on the world around him. Judas destroyed himself rather than seek mercy and a new opportunity. Who am I tonight, Peter or Judas? Jesus, please grant me the gift of acceptance of your mercy so that I may have a profound effect on those in my world. Those who remain in me, with me in them, bear fruit in plenty. The 12th station. Jesus dies on the cross. As Jesus hung on the cross, he forgave the soldiers who had crucified him and prayed for his mother and friends. Jesus wanted all of us to be able to live forever with God, so he gave all he had for us. Jesus, let me take a few moments now to consider your love for me. Help me express my love for you. Love is stronger than fear. Do I think about my own death? Do I think about my own life? Are there people in my life I need to forgive? Bless me with the courage and wisdom to forgive those who have injured me. I have told you this so that my own joy may be in you and your joy may be complete. The 13th station. The body of Jesus is taken down from the cross. Jesus, how brutally you were put to death, how gently you are taken from the cross. Your suffering and pain are ended, and you are put in the lap of your mother. The dirt and blood are wiped away. You are treated with love. I seem to be kinder when someone dies. If only I could learn to see the good things about them while they were still alive. If only I would tell those around me how much I love them while I still have the opportunity to do so. Help me look for the good in those around me, especially those I love the most. Help me live this day as if it were the last. Help me become a more gentle and loving person through my greater appreciation for those around me. Make your home in me as I make mine in you. The 14th station. Jesus is laid in the tomb. Jesus, your body is prepared for burial. Joseph of Arimathea gave you his own tomb. What a sad day it has been for so many people. I can be selfish at times. I can accumulate things and keep them for myself. I try to make sure I have what I want before I share what I have with anybody else. Help me think of Joseph of Arimathea, who risked his own life as he accepted Jesus' body for burial. Help me think of how Joseph loved Jesus so much that he gave him his own tomb. Who needs something that I can give them? Help me to be fearless in my generosity. Those who remain in me, with me in them, bear fruit in plenty.